Hi guys, Ian from footballboots.co.uk here, and today we're talking about the latest boots from Nike, the Neon Pack Superflies. We've got the soft ground version. This is the hyper pink colorway. We've got Luke here to test them out for us, so I'm going to throw them over to him. Let's get on with it. So this colorway is one of the brightest colorways we've seen from Nike in a while. It is this really strong hyper pink with the black. That's it. I mean, almost the entirety of the boot is pink. The sole has a kind of more of a purple tinge to it. And then it rolls and you've got the carbon fibre underneath, real kind of dark purpley, almost blue going on there. Visually, it's a stunning look. Looks really good with these pink laces. You could probably switch them out and put some black laces in if you wanted to. That would look equally good. But the trouble is, this pink, not a lot of you are going to feel comfortable about wearing these. Those of you that do feel comfortable, you're going to think they look mint. Those of you otherwise are just going to be thinking, hey, give me a black pair of boots or something with a bit more of a subtle colorway. These are going to look really good on pitch when you've got like Alexis Sanchez wearing these, Cristiano, Ronaldo, whoever ends up on the field with these, but they're not going to look as clever when you're playing Sunday League football, so something to consider. So right out of the box, these Superflies, as you're going to expect, fit like a sock, and that's going to give you this comfortable feel and fit. The dynamic fit collar is something which may be a bit stiff at first, but it's going to loosen up the longer you wear them. Sizing wise, got to be aware that you're going to need to go probably half a size down from your true size for a good fit with the Superflies. They actually do run large, and choosing that smaller size is going to be important. Width wise, if you're a wider footed player, then you might struggle with this boot, as the last is pretty narrow. So like a sock, the Flyknit upper is going to be very easy to break in. As I said, the collar might need those few extra sessions. The carbon fibre in the sole means that it's going to be a bit stiff on the bottom to start off with, but they're going to feel pretty good pretty quick. So using the combination of the Flyknit with the NIKESKIN and then the ACC, the upper of the Superfly is probably the thinnest, softest and most flexible boot on the market today. Gives you this unique and stunning feel inside the boot when you're wearing them. The Brio cables are laced in with the laces here, and it helps lock your foot into the shoe. You're not going to find a softer or thinner material on the market today. So one thing that might take a little bit of time getting used to is the dynamic fit collar. If you ever tried these boots on, you're going to know that it's just a bit of a strange sensation to have them on, and that has that strip up the back of the boot, which is a little bit of a niggle for some people. So a few games it will take for you to just kind of stretch that collar out a little bit. You might have trouble even getting the boots on initially because of the collar, but after a while it'll break in with the rest of the boot and it's going to feel pretty good. Some people though just will never get on with it, and that could be the case for you. There's a lot of professionals who in fact prefer the VIII X instead of these dynamic fit collar boots, and you might find out that you're one of those players, and that's okay if you do. Still getting a lot of good things from a pair of VIII X, and those would be the alternatives in this case for you. So with the soft ground version that we've got here today, you get the 6 metal tipped studs, and you get your little kind of canister of spare studs, so you can switch these out and you can make these a little bit longer if that's what you need, depending on kind of how muddy, how wet the pitch is that you're playing on. That's great to have that option. And then they're mixed in, that's why these are the SG Pros. You've got it mixed in with these little blades for added traction, just depending on the conditions that you're playing in. And these are all loaded into the carbon fibre sole. So the Superflies come in at 200 grams, and like 6 months ago I'd be saying to you they're not one of the lightest boots out there. There's lots of other light boots around, but what you found is Adidas have come along, they brought out the X, they weigh more than these. The regular Everspeeds, they weigh more than these. You're only thinking of something like the Everspeed SLs. They're actually one of the boots that are lighter than these on the market today. And you've got to think you're getting a whole lot of boot for your money. You're getting the collar, you're getting all this extra stuff thrown in for what is still a supremely lightweight boot. All right, so protection, that's where the Superflies are going to fail horribly. If you get a stud in the top here, it is going to hurt, especially one of these kind of tipped Nike studs, right? If somebody treads on you, that is going to really hurt. So you've got to be a quick, agile player. You've got to be making sure that you're going to be able to avoid the challenges. You're not going to want to be jumping around for corners in the box. You're going to want to be taking the corners. You're going to keep yourself out of danger, because if you are wearing these and somebody ends up with a stud on you or you get a heavy tackle, it is going to hurt. So that's the one thing that lets the Superflies down, is protection. So, thinking about how long these are going to last you, they're very well put together. There's been a few issues with Brio cable snapping. If that happens, make sure you send them back to Nike. You're going to get a refund. You're going to get yourself a new pair. It is very unlikely. They're very well put together. They are going to last you a long time. Early launch versions of the 2014 Superflies had some issues with the sole snapping. They've figured that out. That's not going to happen on this version for you. So these are a very good pair that are going to last you a long time. Your main concern is probably if you're going to get them muddy after wearing them a lot, you're going to need to keep them clean. So make sure you check out our cleaning video. We go through how to clean these just regularly, and we also throw them in the washing machine. So if you haven't seen that before, make sure you watch it. It's a good watch. All right, thanks Luke. So the Superflies, soft ground version. Pretty decent for soft ground conditions. You're looking for something to be playing in wet and muddy pitches, then these are definitely for you, especially if you're that explosive, pacey, fast winger, striker. If you want to be the next Cristiano, Ronaldo, you want to be Alexis Sanchez, these are the boots for you. You're definitely going to stand out on the pitch if you're wearing this colorway. There are a lot more subtle colorways that you can choose from if you like. If you really want to stand out, you're that flashy player, these are definitely the boots for you. You're going to be seeing some of the biggest names in the world wearing these boots for the start of the new season. And that's why we've been looking at them for you today. We would say if you are that player who wants that kind of speed boot and you're looking at Nike boots, then clearly this is the one for you. It's got that carbon fiber sole, keeps them nice and light. It's got this nice wrap in the collar, in the dynamic fit collar around your ankle, so it's going to stay nice and stable in these. Really nice soft upper and thin upper, so you can really touch and feel the ball. They're just awesome if they really suit your game. They might not though. If you've got wide feet, they're not going to suit you. A lot of other things to consider. Overall, if you like the look of them, you're not going to go wrong with these. Get yourself a pair. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks to Luke for helping us out with the test. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel. We've got loads more reviews, unboxings, competitions, all that kind of good stuff. I'm sure you're subscribed already. If you are, thank you very much. We appreciate it. If you're not, don't be silly. Go subscribe now. We're going to be back with more soon. All right, guys, we're going to go enjoy some more football. Thanks.